This is big news this morning and a harbinger, maybe, of things to come, and Australia is in the thick of it. We all know that it is the global reliance on the US dollar that gives America its power. If nations start trading in other currencies, that is the end of funding for the US and the end of US power. And the end just took another big jump forward. And what is becoming less surprising, Australia is part of the leading pack. Now, we already know that the euro is a strong currency and that nations could switch to it as a global fiat currency. But that has not happened, in part because what the US dollar controls is so massive. It's essentially impossible to make a switch to any other single currency. And the Chinese yuan has been struggling to supplant the US dollar, but it has not made any significant inroads. So, what is happening now, and the big news today, is it is probably not going to be a single currency that takes the place of the dollar, but regional currencies. And not just regional currencies, but it will be digital currencies. Earlier, China signed a currency swap agreement with numerous countries, promoting the use of the yuan in international transactions. Australia and Singapore have actively participated in cross border central bank digital currency CBDC projects. Notably, they collaborated on Project Dunbar along with Malaysia, and South Africa to explore the use of multiple CBDCs for international settlements. This will make it much easier to trade across borders and trade without using the US dollar. And that is the key to today, because specifically, the US stopped aid to South Africa and threatened Australia to change certain laws in favor of the US, and of course, erected tariffs on all the other countries involved. So now these countries have a strong incentive to move forward, not with just the CBC, but one that cuts out the US dollar. And Australia moved forward with that today. Now, 100 days ago, I would have said this would take years to solidify and decades for the US dollar to actually lose its prominence. But that was before Trump's first 100 days. Now, I think this could happen in the next couple of years, maybe even sooner. Countries are engaging already in bilateral agreements to use their local currencies, specifically to reduce dependence on the dollar. It is truly the dawning of a new age and a new world order.